Hey! Hey! Did I smoke today? No, you didn't. We're actually talking to you. Are you going to paint us or what? Nah, I'm not in the mood. Oh, that's a load of crap. You think about painting us when you're having a bad day and now you're home and not in the mood? Stop making lame excuses. But you're not turning out the way I want you to. I think I need to start over. Dude, we're for your friends. They love your work. They want something nice on the table. Who cares if you don't paint like John or Scott? But I want you to be perfect. Otherwise, they're just being nice to me to not hurt my feelings. What? I'm not that good. You think that not painting us will make you better? No, it's been a rough week at work and I'm lacking the motivation. That's your depression talking. You want that to be in control of your day off, or are you going to take control? I suppose. Well, we ain't going to paint ourselves. Oh, that's a cheap shot. All right. Bienvenidos, and welcome to my channel. As I'm sure you've heard me talk about on more than one occasion, Hero Forge is one of my favorite sites, even before I got a 3D printer. I bought several minis from them over the years and watched the quality of their minis increase with the technology. While my first few purchases have broken easily, the newest ones are still going strong. Just before I got my printer, I picked up one for Drusilla Winburn, a bard with some druid-like tendencies who thinks she's in a Disney movie. Since I was unable to find a suitable mini to paint, I turned to Hero Forge and made a custom one just for her. This week, I'm working on 2 Hero Forge minis for players in my gaming groups. It's a nice feeling looking out from behind the DM screen and seeing a party full of custom, hand-painted minis taking down the monsters of the world. For my Ravenloft game, I was painting up Kryn, a human cleric of Lathander whose spells are just as fiery as her red hair, as her foes would confirm if they weren't all turned to ashes. The other project mini is for Fergus, the Haragon warlock with love for anime. He's for my son's newest campaign, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he's capable of. For these two, I decided to go with Zenithal Speed Paint as the base, and then go back over the minis with standard techniques to bring out the details and make them pop. After finishing the black base primer, I started to work on the gray dry brush, but seemed to have some issues with coverage consistency. It took longer than normal, but I was able to finish the gray and move on to the white dry brush highlights. Once again, I was having issues with consistency, but I feel it was a matter of the paint I was using, and will be experimenting with that in the future in hopes of eliminating the issue. If you have any suggestions for this, please leave them in the comments below. With Kryn, I was going with purple for the main clothing's color scheme, but more earthy tones for the accents and equipment. Fergus was a little more problematic as he needed black fur with black clothing, but I was able to make it work. While the speed paint technique worked very well as a base coat, I was not able to achieve the look I was going for with just contrast, so I pulled out the wet palette and started on the fine details. Since I felt Kryn's hair was a key feature and main contrast to the purple clothing, I decided to highlight the red base with some orange. Using Army Painter air paints, because of their already thin consistency, I was able to add layers of orange and bring up the detail and highlight with great results. As I said, Fergus was going to be a challenge due to the black on black, but I knew I'd be able to draw up the details later using standard paint, so I wasn't too worried during the "it looks like crap" main phase of the project. Ironically, the player I was painting this up for gave me a set of Army Painter metallics for Christmas, so I was planning on using them for the details of the weapon. Keeping with the black, green, red theme my player wanted, I was able to use the colored metallics to make the blade stand out, and we were both happy with the results. The detail with Fergus was, as predicted, a challenge, but more with my color mixing than anything else. I had to experiment with a few different gray and black combinations before I got one subtle enough to show detail without looking too drastic. The final result was taking the base black and adding a lighter shade of gray until I was happy with the results. That's it for this week. Hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to help my channel grow. And remember, they ain't gonna paint themselves, even if they can talk to you. See how many takes I can do this in. I'm an actor. I'm a director. I know how to do this.